Hello again and welcome back to part 2. Now, as you will see in a minute, there's nothing actually happened yet, which is the reason I'm making the second video. Oh, by the way, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here. It's rained for the past 2 weeks pretty much non-stop, and I'll let you see the river at the minute. It's up quite high and it's flowing quite fast, but it will start to go down probably next month as we get into dry season, and this bit river here between that sort of the mainland here and that bit land there will all but disappear, and you'll probably be able to walk across there to that piece of land. Now, the reason I'm making this video today is because, as you can see, nothing's happened, and that's because we're waiting on the land office coming out to put in sort of markers. They're going to come out, measure the boundaries and put markers in, and this is just so that we don't have any disputes with the sort of neighbours on either side, really. Now this side's okay, because as you can see here, there's concrete posts running down that side, so that's like the original boundary. And this is the original piece of land that we bought, the first piece, and as you can see down the back there's another concrete post, so that kind of marks the first piece of land we bought. Now the second piece of land we bought is actually half of this area here. Somebody's kindly ploughed it for us. I hope they're not expecting to plant anything on it again. So the land office are going to come out and they'll take the drawings and put a mark in this area here somewhere, so that we have the boundaries in. We don't want to do anything till the boundaries are actually up, because we could just be wasting time and money. Sorry about I've got a bit of a rough throat at the minute. Now, because we've got two pieces of land purchased from different people, we have two documents, title deeds I suppose you would call them back in the UK, one for each plot of land. Now, we've actually been into the land office and they're coming out in October to measure the land, put the markers in. Now, the original deeds we've got cover this area here also, because the road used to be part of the land here, part of our land, and it also extends out. We need to cut all this down as well. The land also extends out, I believe, 20 or 30 metres into the river, possibly further. Now, we have two options. The first option is the option that we were going to go for until we receive some information. Now, we were going to get them to come out, put the boundaries in, give them the two documents, and they were going to combine the two pieces of land into one document. That being said, when they do that, they will cut the land off here, and that won't go onto the new deeds. Anything across this side extending out into the river won't go onto the new deeds, so we'll lose that. The second option is, and this is really strange, but this is how things work here. They will come out, they'll put the boundaries in, they'll tell us how far out the land goes into the river, and we get the area marked off, and we keep the two original title deeds, which means we've still got the land extending out into the river, which is crazy. I've no idea why they cut it off. I think they're actually planning, and they've started doing this further up the river towards Nakhon Phanom. They're trying to reclaim all this. Now, you can't see it here, but between that little island there and the river there's, well, put it this way, when the dry season comes, you'll actually see land going right across there, and it joins up to another island. They're actually trying to reclaim all this back, so they're going to try and reclaim all this here down to, there's a little tributary runs in about half a kilometre down the path here, there's a bridge and there's a little river runs in, so they can't reclaim the land back beyond that tributary. So they're planning to reclaim the land down probably another half a kilometre down here. So when they reclaim that, the land, if we keep the original documents, the original title deeds, this will be ours. So we're just going to keep the original documents after they come out and market. So once they've been out and done all this, then the plan is to get some sort of boundary built. As you'll know for the last video, I said that we'll build a wall around it. It's the way to do things here. The Thais like having a walled in area. And then we'll just level this. We were going to bring the level up a bit, but I don't think it's necessary. We're going to build the house elevated, so it's going to be up on stilts. It kind of drops off at the back as you go sort of over the land here. It kind of goes up a little bit and then drops off. We're going to actually level it. We're going to bring it up at the back and level it off so it's flat. We may raise it a little bit, we don't know. But this is the reason nothing much has happened in the past couple of weeks. We went to the land office about 2 weeks ago, and our appointment, first available appointment, was for, I think it's the 12th of October that they're coming out. So until that happens, there won't be a lot changing here. I've no idea what that pole with the bag is. That's just appeared. Somebody's just put that in. I don't know why. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. And that's... Hi. That's just a little bit of information for anyone else that may run into the same issues as us. It's highly unlikely, I suppose, because we were just lucky that we managed to purchase 2 pieces of land that were actually right next to each other. So yeah, just a wee warning there. If you get the land office to come out and issue you a new title deed, and they've built a road through your land, and your land extends out the other side of the road, they will just cut you off at the land here, where your land meets the road. They'll make that your border, and that's it. So, thanks for watching, people. Maybe consider subscribing, give me a wee thumbs up. It'll help me out, doesn't cost you anything. And I will see you in the next one. The next one I make could be on the benefits of opening yourself a bank account in either Bangkok or Pattaya. If you're planning on moving north, do that before you come up here. I'll explain it all in another video, but it was a bit of a saga, and at one point I didn't think I was going to be able to open a bank account. I'll go through all that in the next video, I think. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll give you one quick last look at the weather here if I can. But it's absolutely glorious. Look at that for a view. Once we've chopped all this down, cleaned it all back, it opens up the view completely right across to Laos, across there. This is the first day there's not been any clouds. Laos just been absolutely drenched at the minute. A lot of storms been coming across from sort of Vietnam and China. So we're in for a couple of days of nice weather. But next week, needless to say, rain all week. So nothing will be happening. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks for your patience. Cheers. Speak to you soon.